And so I invite you to come to lying down. And we'll begin our practice with a really luscious, juicy, just go this way. Start on our backs. And one hand on your belly and one at your heart. And just feeling into the earth holding you up this morning. Taking a deep breath in. And let that big breath flow down through your body. And do that 2 more times. It might feel awakening. It might feel releasing and cleansing. What do these deep breaths in and sighing breaths out do for you? And as you feel your hand on your belly and your hand at your heart, have a sense of where you feel yourself coming back to center. If you were to have a sense of, oh, this is the center of me, I'm just going to put a loving hand to help guide myself back. Is it at your belly? Is it there at your heart? Is it a little bit of both? Where is it? And through this whole month, this next 4 weeks, we're working with compass pose, which energetically is about leading us back home, our inner compass, home within ourselves, leading us on that inner journey, which is arguably the most important journey you'll take, which helps you engage with this world and this day from a place of deep centeredness and being. And we all get lost. We all get distracted. Sometimes for years. And we really do spend our lives journeying again and again back home, finding that core within you, where you feel at peace with yourself, with the world, and with what is. And so one way to find our way back, which we're working with this week, is this beautiful poem by Anonymous. Thank you to Drew Yoga for sending it through. She says, I hope today you remember, I don't know why, I think it's a woman, that the sky is not humiliated by its vastness and the mountains remain unashamed of their height. Mother Earth and her oceans are not afraid of their size, and the sun is not concerned if someone has to squint the eyes. It will shine, and it will not apologize for its light. And like the trees teach us, it's okay to lose our leaves as seasons change and then come back to life. I hope that nature teaches us to look at ourselves and be kind. I hope that we don't dim or shrink or fold into spaces far too tight. Yes, today I hope you look at yourself and you are kind. And so as we come into our practice today, creating an intention, perhaps an intention that reflects this path back to yourself through kindness. Let every movement, every breath be kind, nurturing, leading you back. And then bending the knees, taking them to the feet are on the mat, and take a big stretch upward, overhead, arch the back. And then breathe out, bring the knees into the chest, bring your nose up to your knees. Let's have this delicious awakening. Doing that again, feet on the ground, arch the back, stretch the arms overhead, or you can modify this in any way. Breathe out, bring the knees in, nose to knees. And one more time, just a lovely, it's like you're still in bed and you're like, oh, hello day. Oh, let me just wake up my spine, my body. And we want to just tune into our core first thing, because we want to use it a lot for compass pose. So find that space inside your hip bones, drop the pelvic floor, draw in these lower abdominal muscles, feel this space between the hip bones, engage. And then lift the legs off the mat, feel them working hard to hold you here. And just little circles around. So we're waking up, reminding ourselves we have a core. Opening up the core, waking up the core. And then let your legs sort of flop side to side. You're still holding that pelvic floor up, still squeezing these lower abdominals in. And if you know your back strains easy, the lower back, then you're flattening the lower back. But otherwise, just keep it in a neutral position as you do this. And then let the legs flop over to the left. You can release the core, look right. Just a lovely stretch. If it's too strong to have the knees all the way to the earth, just go as far as it feels good at this time of day. And a little sweep of the hand along the side that's exposed, saying good morning. Turn the core on. Squeeze that pelvic floor up the lower abdominals to lift the knees back up. And then take them over to the other side, looking left, knees are right. Run your hand along that open left side and say good morning with some kindness. Beautiful. And then back to center, core is engaged as you press one heel and then the other down to the mat, just like a little bicycling, but with straightening the leg. Keep those lower abdominals engaged. Either holding your hands there to connect there so you can feel the firmness between the hip bones. Or you can take the arms overhead, up and down for a little extra challenge for your core. Holding your feet away from the body in one direction, the weight of your arms in the other. Just want to warm up, get that inner fire going so that our inner compass can wake up. Lovely. And then bring the knees into the chest. Roll over onto one side and come onto all fours. Start to get rid of some layers. And then just a little circle around in cat position. Circle the hips one way and then the other. And then tuck your toes under. Lift your bottom, walk your feet in towards your hands and then rising up. And let's get ourselves a little bit more warmed up here. Little bounce on the heels. Take out the arms. A real twist happening and then some depth into that knee bend. Head, press to the sky, bend the knees. Twist them out at shoulder height, one hand forward and then the other. Deep bend to the knees. And then kick them out. Keep pushing the arms out from the heart. your hands down your legs. Wake up your side body. Ooh, and give everything a little shake. Beautiful. And so take the arms overhead. Breathe out, flow down. Halfway lift. And flow down. Rise to the sky. And flow down. Halfway lift. And down. Flow to the sky. And down. And I'm going to let you repeat that 3 more times with your breath. The in breath, lengthen. The out breath is the flow down. The in breath is your uplift. The out breath is your forward flow down. So I'm going to stop talking and let you find flow here with this movement. With your breath. Feeling your body. This is where it becomes sahaja. Your own inner flow. Getting used to paying attention to your body with kindness. One more round, wherever you are, whatever pace you're going. And then let's all meet at forward flow, fold, sorry. And just a little sway here. And then the hands come to the earth and we flow down, taking the legs back into downward dog. Knees are nice and bent. And then taking the right leg to the sky, breathe in. Breathe out, bend that knee. Breathe in, take it to the sky, square the hips. Breathe out, knee to nose. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, bend. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, knee to nose. And keep flowing again in this way. You've got your template here for flowing with your breath. If this is too strong, you could take this down, the knee down, and do it in a cat position. Totally fine. Two more rounds here. Finding that inner flow. What feels good for you? And you can modify in any way you like. What would you do if this was just your dance? And the right leg comes down, both knees come down, come back into child's, take the arms behind. Just a little sway side to side in child. And back up into cat position, deciding if you're going to do this in cat or dog. Tuck the toes. Bottom comes high, left leg, breathe in. Breathe out, twist. Breathe in, extend. Breathe out, tuck it under. Breathe in. Bend and twist. Breathe in. Squeeze to the chest. Breathe in, extend. Open. Extend. And squeeze. And now find your flow with your breath. Play with where your head is. Maybe with where your knee goes. Doesn't have to come to the chest. It could come to the elbows. Cross. What feels nice for you. Maybe it feels good to stay there. possible within these shapes, this little container we've made. Lovely. And then you're going to take that left leg all the way forward and rise up into warrior position. Give the arms a little shake from that dog. So check your back legs at 60 degrees. I haven't taken my Uggies off yet. It's been chilly. So we're going to reverse the warrior and then come to warrior two. And then the elbow comes to the knee, extended side angle, and then warrior two. Try to get that back hip down. We're looking for parallel if possible here, or if you're taking it steady, just let your legs be closer to straight, that's all right. So we breathe in to reverse our warrior. Breathe out, warrior two, get low. Breathe in, side angle. Breathe out, warrior two. Reverse with the in-breath. Out-breath two. In-breath, extend. Out-breath two. So keep flowing with that. And I'm just going to throw out some possibilities and alignment points as you flow through this a few more times. So if you're looking for extra challenge, you get lower. Really activate the legs through this whole sequence, pressing them away from each other. Alignment-wise, you're making sure the left knee is tracking over the second toe, that you're really squeezing that right glute, that you're lifting always through the spine, even as the hips are sinking down. And an extended side angle, you want that right hip down and even looking to the sky. That's a movement we're going to come to again and again with compass. Breathe in, turn the toes to face forward and flow down into wide-legged forward fold. Give the legs a little shake. Just let this be a little minute of flow between the sides of our warrior side angle flow. And then breathe in, rising up. Turn the toes to the right, left heel comes back, keeping them closer together if you're keeping it steady. Bend into that right knee, squeeze the left glute, reverse. Breathe out, warrior two. Extended side angle. Warrior two. Reverse. Think of this as a really strong foundation through the legs while you're freeing the side body, lengthening the spine, really strengthening these oblique muscles, long postural muscles. Same thing, press the legs away, sink down, try to make these hips work. Keep the hips open. Side angle you can make harder by taking that arm inside and letting it dangle. You could also have both arms extended long. So many ways to challenge those core muscles, those postural muscles. Beautiful. Last one. And then turn to face the front. Arms come down. Take the right arm to the sky. And down. Bend the knees. Then let them come towards straight as the left arm lifts. Bend the knees. Right arm. Look towards it. Bend. Look towards the left. This is what we want through compass as we build towards it, is this ability to open the heart and chest with extended arms and rotate through the torso. Last time. And down. Then breathing and rise up. Turn the toes back towards the left as we were before. Find your reverse. And then we're going to come into half moon pose. So that means we're we're going to take this left hand towards the ground, right arm lifts, right leg lifts. Come out and reverse. Breathe and come to half moon. I can't do it when I'm looking. You'll have to look at the ground. And back. So you can either keep this flow just coming in and out, exploring the strength in this left leg. You know, you can really have a play and just lift. So you're challenging this left leg, but also challenging this right leg to lift. Feel that working. Now, if you want to find some steadiness here, you could have a block in front of you if this is too low, or the fingertips on the earth. Breathing, lifting that right arm to the sky. To have the hands hovering if you're feeling steady today. Feel that left leg working. And then if you want an extra challenge, we're bending that right leg, grabbing the foot, and opening the heart towards the sky. In our bound half moon pose. So you've got your options there. Let's take 3 more breaths wherever you are. If you're in the bound half moon, then you're pressing the foot into your hand and you're pivoting your heart towards the sky. Breathe. Release that leg. Rise up. Breathe in. Take the left leg up into tree pose. Breathe out. Lengthen it out. Breathe into tree. Breathe out. Lengthen it. Breathe into tree. And out. Stand nice and tall. Breathe in. And forward fold. Breathe in, rise. Take the legs wide, ready for half moon on the other side. So in our triangle position, arms extend. Reverse first. And then take the weight towards that right leg. And start to play with lifting the left. Reverse. Just let your body feel into this. Oh yeah. Weight bearing through the right. We're lifting the left leg up like a ballerina. Feeling graceful and coordinated. Building strength. Feeling how our bodies work in space. And if you want to start to find stillness, hand hovers, it's on a block, it's on a chair. Fingertips on the earth, you choose. Keep that left hip open. Spread your right toes. And if you want to take the bind, you bend the left leg. And try to open the heart. Turn towards the sky. Smile. Whatever you've chosen, let it be kind, even if it's challenging. We're exploring our body, feeling our body. As long as we're here, we're on the path home. Home to yourself. The compass leading you home. Stay in your body. And then extend the leg. Rise up. Come all the way to tree with the right leg lifting. And then breathe out and extend. Breathe in back to tree. Breathe out, extend. I'm strong and grounded. And I can grow my branches. Learning and growing and blossoming each day. And as the poem says, the trees teach us it's okay to lose our leaves sometimes too. And then come back to life later. Use that hip flexor. Beautiful. And leg comes down. Fold forward. Beautiful. halfway, hands come to the knees and twist, look over the right shoulder. Breathe into center and left. Breathe in. To the right. Breathe in and left on the out breath. Gosh, I love these twists. Really draw the shoulder back. Really try to press the heart forward. And back. Beautiful. Now bending the knees, coming down into a little squat. Take the left knee onto the ground and the right leg out to the side, just as we were doing in Vitality Sequence. Breathe in. We're in the gate pose now. Breathe out. Open the arms and take this right hand towards your leg and the left arm overhead. Breathe in. Back to center. Breathe out. It's a bend over to the right and it's an extension. Remember, we're never crunching. It's my knee where it is. And now what I want you to focus on here is as you extend to the side, using this right hand inside to help you really take the heart towards the sky. So you're twisting towards the sky. You could have that right hand all the way on the ground with your fingertips flat on your palms, or using a block if that works better for you. Using the weight of the hand pressing into it to pivot the body open. In fact, let's all try that. Bring that left arm down to the hip and roll towards that left shoulder. Release it. Open towards the left shoulder. Release. And then let's add that arm back overhead now and try to keep that opening. Press into the right hand, the left knee. We want length, length, length through the body. And then breathe in. Rise up. Hands come down. Think of gate pose. Changing legs now as the gateway to coming home to yourself. If you have a block, grab it. You don't have to have one here. Breathe in. Lengthen to the sky. Breathe out. Arms open. Open to the left. Come back to center. Remember, whenever we do side bends, it's always a lovely opening even through the lower side rather than a crunch. Beautiful. Now we're going to use that left hand inside the left knee as we take the arm over, look to the sky, take that shoulder open. Breathe and rise up. Now if you want to go deeper, taking the fingertips or the hand to the earth or using the block, arm overhead, press into that left foot, the left hand, use all of it to help you open, and then take the arm down. Let's roll that right shoulder open a few times. Let this be this lovely dance while you feel that opening in the left inner thigh. Pressing the pinky toe of the left foot down to get that stretch into the top of the arch as well. And now that you've got this opening through the heart and the right shoulder, now see if it's okay to take that arm back overhead. Beautiful. And then breathing in, rise up. Feel that length through the side body. Doesn't it feel beautiful? And then bring that leg back in. Bring the right hip down. And then swing the legs around. Maybe I'll take my Uggies off now. All right, so bring the knees together. Sit up nice and tall. I'll turn so you can see. We want to be tall here, not slumped. Already we're working our core just by holding ourselves tall like this. Hands are behind the knees. Roll the shoulders back. Show me your hearts as you lean back slightly. Feel that working through these lower abdominals, the pelvic floor lifting. Take your weight off your feet and stay here. Breathe. Take the hands away if you can and breathe. Chin stays tucked so there's no strain on the neck. Beautiful. And then take the legs down, come into a forward fold. We're coming back. We're going to come in and out. So forward fold, legs together. Breathe in, lift back into this half boat. Heart lifts, heart lifts, heart lifts. You're balancing on your sit bones. And fold forward. So there's a lot of this work of core and lengthening through the spine that preps us for compass pose. So energetically, it's as if to find our way back home, point our way back home. We need to be really solid in our core, knowing who we are. And as she says in the poem, this beautiful light doesn't mind sunlight if we have to squint. Mother Earth's not ashamed of her size, so we accept who we are. Now from here, you're going to keep your left hand behind the left knee. The right hand's going to reach in and grab the right big toe or the arch. We're going to have a play with opening that leg, still sitting up nice and tall. It's a challenge, do what you can. Lengthen, that's where I want you to be, lengthening through the heart. Find what's possible for you. Use that left leg, the hand behind the knee to help you balance. Beautiful. And then come back to center. Come into your forward fold. Breathe in, rise up, legs come with you. Other side now. So right hand stays behind the right knee. Hold the left big toe or somewhere on the leg. Wherever it's possible, start to straighten that leg. Take the legs wider if you can. Firm those abdominals so that you can take the heart high. Breathe, breathe, open. I'm balanced, I'm strong, I'm kind. Bring the legs back to center. Last forward fold here. Lovely. Rise up, bring the legs with you. And this time, if you can, both legs. If that's not possible, just keep playing with where you were in boat or one side at a time. Balancing, holding, lifting, lengthening. What I'm really interested in is this lengthening through the spine and this opening of the heart, balancing on the sit bones. Breathe. Use those lower abdominals. Drop the pelvic floor. Smile. Drop your shoulders. And then bend the legs. Oh, beautiful. Take them wide. And let yourself come to wide-legged forward fold. Now you're going to want your strap now, or your scarf, whatever it is you have. And you want just a little loop on the end, enough to put around your foot. So we're going to put it around the left foot to start. And just let it hang there for a second inside your foot. Legs are nice and wide. Take your bottom muscles out of the way. We're in this wide-legged forward fold. I'm just going to walk the hands over towards the left. Look over the left shoulder. And then bring the hands inside the left leg. So the left elbow's inside the left leg. The right hand is going to be ready to grab the strap. You're going to turn your right shoulder open. So really roll that shoulder open. Take it high. Reach for your strap. And use the strap so that you can keep angling yourself backward. So we're folding over the left leg, but we're turning our torso to the sky. So this is what we're aiming for. You might be able to go lower than me. If you're not using the strap, then you can still just have the arm overhead The left arm just helping ground you here. Hold that space as you take the heart to the sky. Or if that's too strong for your arm overhead, just roll that right shoulder open while you're here. Beautiful. Just take 5 breaths and then find some movement here. Holding the strap or not. It's like you're dancing with this shape. Finding what's possible in the movement. Get as creative as you like. 3 more breaths. This is where you tune in. And then take your strap and let's change sides. So over to the right. Walk your hands. Look over the right shoulder. And then take the right elbow inside the right leg. Take the left arm over. Come out a moment. Just let your body awaken into this. And bring the arm down by your side. Roll that left shoulder back. Use the right arm to ground you to find this twisting and opening, rolling and opening the shoulder. And then if you like, grabbing the strap, taking it around and behind. Finding what's possible with this diagonal arm. Or maybe you're holding the strap a bit closer. What feels good? Let the strap open up sort of new possibilities for you. We're looking for open length through the crown and our twist to heart towards the sky. And now with 5 breaths, dance around this movement, this shape. What movement, what feel good in this shape? What feels nice for your body? Neck, the shoulders, the back, the head. Up and dance here. Beautiful. And then bring yourself back up to sitting. Hands come behind you. Lift the heart. And fold forward. And now we're going to tuck the right leg in. Bring the strap back over to the left. Put it around the left foot. So right leg's tucked in now. So it's going to be a similar movement, but you'll feel the difference with that right leg tucked in. So start to extend over to the left. Left hand stays inside the knee, inside the leg. We want that same feeling now of grabbing the strap, of being able to open ourselves towards the sky. Really press down on the right knee. Try to keep the right buttock grounded. Reach through that left hand or have it bent, what feels nicer. Find where it feels good for you to hold the strap so that it's a partner, a friend, not a torture device. So when I hold a bit closer, I just feel this ability now to open through my lower ribs. I feel the twist come deeper down my spine, but always feeling what's right and what feels nice. Press that right hip down, the right knee down. Ooh, yeah, now I feel that opening into the hip, really into that quadratus, lumborum, the low back. All these preps for a compass pose are really beautiful for the low back. And then 3 breaths, find some movement and flow here. What feels good in this space? And then bring your strap with you. Take the right leg out, left leg's tucked in now. strap around the right foot. Breathe in. Breathe out. Starting the bend to the right. Make yourself tall. So you'll find through this month of working with compass pose, we're doing so much of this lifting of the body, holding it in space, opening and twisting. You're going to feel really tall and elegant. So hand inside the right leg, extending through the left arm, grabbing your strap now if that feels good, and starting to twist and open to the left. Longer strap, what does that offer? Shorter strap, what does that offer? Pressing the left knee down, making sure the left buttocks is in contact with the earth. And now 3 breaths to flow. Just dance in a way that feels nice. Come fully now into what will be our peak pose, really, which is compass pose. So tuck your right leg back in, change your legs once again. And the strap goes around the left foot. So we're just going side to side with this strap. It is helpful to be up on a block to help lengthen through the spine. So if you have one or a cushion, you can be up. You can do it on the ground though as well. So that right leg stays tucked in. Our left knee bends. We have the strap here on the inside. And think about this for a second. So this left hand's going to be just kind of dangling inside. You'll find you'll be able to use in a second. Now this might be far enough for you, just hanging onto the foot and sitting up nice and straight. So drop the pelvic floor, lift yourself nice and straight. Then you can begin to straighten that left leg. This should feel familiar. We've been doing these shapes all in the lead up. If that's okay for you, you begin now to use the strap to lengthen and turn and look towards the right. Use the strap to hold you here and now lengthen through the spine and make yourself taller. Now I can start to use that left hand on the ground. Again, a block might be useful there. I want a nice straight spine, opening to the side. Now people who are really good at compass pose, their foot's right up near their ear. That's not going to happen for me. But I'm still getting lots of lengthening, having to really use the muscles all around my torso, my belly to make myself long. I can probably shorten that strap a little bit, come in a bit closer. Again, you can have a straight arm or a bent arm. Press my heel away and lengthen again. I want my heart forward, my arm behind my head if possible, and we're lengthening here. 3 more breaths. Smile, open the heart, and feel how compass pose, the challenge of it, the focus of it, is pointing your compass back home to yourself. It's challenging to stay focused on what's real for you. And then breathe out. Bring that leg in front and let yourself fold forward over the legs. You should feel that all the muscles around your back, your ribs have been working hard. Stretch into that left glute and then take your hands around to the right, look over your shoulder. And rise up, just a little easy twist here before we come over to our last pose, compass with the right foot extended. So left leg's tucked in. I'll be interested to see how you guys feel. We went a bit better than we thought we would in the park with compass pose. It's a lovely sense of openness. So straps there, right leg lifts, holding the strap with your left arm. This right arm's just dangling inside or holding under the leg. Pull yourself up nice and tall and straight. There is nobility in staying here. There is enough to work with even here. And then we begin to straighten that right leg. Arm comes over. I can sort of help myself in this position. And begin to twist and look to the left. So I can feel the difference in this side for me. I'm going to have to bend and straighten a couple of times to tell my leg this is okay. It's harder for me to get my weight onto my right hand. Might be useful for me to have 2 blocks next time. This side's just a bit more challenging for whatever reason. It'll be something to explore for me. So I might try straightening the arm a bit more. That might be helpful. That's working for me. Really pulling away with that left arm. Now I'm getting some twists. That feels good. From the hips up through the spine. Heart opening, even looking up a little bit. Or keeping the chin tucked if that's better for your neck. 3 more breaths. And if this is just too much, then you get to play here with what your body would love for you to do this morning. Breathing, following your own inner compass of what's right in your yoga practice. Now as I'm starting, my body's going, oh, okay, I might be able to do this. Legs feeling more activated through the right leg. It's saying, yeah, let's do something here. And then release the leg. You can take the strap off. Bring the right leg in front of the left. I prefer it off the block for this. And just let yourself curl forward. Ooh, I can feel all the muscles. My lats, my obliques. They've all worked hard. Just gonna do a little sway side to side. And then swing the legs around into cat position. What would feel good here? Cat cow, or some circles. And then coming down onto your belly. Bring the arms behind. Just lengthen the shoulders off the mat. Interlace the fingers if you can, and lift. And then bring the hands underneath, the elbows underneath into Sphinx pose. Press into the elbows, lengthen the heart forward. And then breathe out, let yourself collapse down, chin to throat. Breathe in. And out. And just hold there a moment, looking forward. Feeling your body. Look side to side. And then let's roll over and meet in Shavasana. As you come onto your back, just check in. And I'll give you a minute to do any other movement, stretch, inversion, core, whatever would feel good that your body feels like it needs to finish practice today. Sometimes it feels nice to be fully open and lengthened in Shavasana, and sometimes when you're feeling like you need a bit more nurture, it's nice to have the knees bent, hands on the belly, kind of more of a cozy, holding at the center feel. You can play with what feels nice for you. And so we breathe in, know that we're breathing in. And we breathe out. And we feel the breath surrendering into the earth. Breathing in and knowing that I'm breathing in and breathing out. Surrendering the weight of my body to be held by Mother Earth. Breathing in and feeling a sense of release and flow down through the body. Remembering the words that inspired our practice today. I hope today you remember that the sky is not humiliated by its vastness. And so as you breathe here, feel how you are as vast as the sky. You are a being of limitless potential. Breathe and feel there is space in your body, space in your life for you. And the mountains remain unashamed of their height. Feel you are the mountain as well. So solid and grounded, and yet still feeling your skyness, your vastness. Feeling unashamed of how you lengthen and grow into your full height and potential. Not striving, but just by following your inner compass. Stepping on your own path, whatever that means to you. Mother Earth and her oceans are not afraid of their size. Feeling this space that you inhabit, connected and interconnected to all of life. The size of your body, the size of your breath, the size of your dreams. Unafraid, like Mother Earth and the vast oceans. There is space for all that you hold in your heart. And this breath is when you express that. And this breath here in this moment is where you feel your way home. And the sun is not concerned if someone has to squint their eyes. It will shine and it will not apologize for its light. as you breathe, see if you can get a sense of where that inner light resides in you now. And let each breath allow that light to shine, like stoking a fire. And like the trees teach us, it's okay to lose our leaves as seasons change and then come back to life. Each day is different. The seasons change, our energy changes. We have days of rest, days of great productivity and busyness. It's all part of who we are. I hope that nature teaches us to look at ourselves and be kind. I hope that we don't dim or shrink or fold into spaces far too tight. Yes, today, I hope you look at yourself and you are kind. Kind to your body, kind to your heart. Breathe and be kind to your lungs and your life energy. Kind to the thoughts that come and go. Some of them difficult, some of them inspiring. Kind to your feelings, honor them, acknowledge them. And kind to all living beings, for we are interconnected. And then feeling your body and hearing the sounds of the day around you. And starting to move. Let your inner flow, your inner rhythm, your inner compass guide your movements. As you finish your practice, as you begin lying down with a hand on heart or belly, or come to sitting, what feels right for you. Take a few breaths to meet it, wherever you've chosen. And then remembering your intention, or perhaps setting a new one to take off your mat. What will you take with you from your practice? And let's seal that with one Om. Breathe and let the belly expand with the breath. And our hands meet at our hearts. The light within me sees and greets the light within you. Namaste. Thank you, everyone, for this first week of compass pose, Sahaja flow. I'll be interested to see how everybody's went with that and is feeling with that. So if you want to stay and tell me how you're going, that would be lovely. If you've got to keep going, I send you off with love and light and peace.